Alright you guys, welcome back to the channel. You guys absolutely love the day in the life with the millionaire Shrish video. Thank you guys for all the love on that video. I really appreciate it. You guys left a bunch of positive feedback in the comments and it has me super motivated to do more of these day in the life videos for you guys. So with that being said, I got a special one for you guys today. If you guys watch my main channel videos, you guys know Max the Plug. If you guys are new to my videos, today I'm going to be taking you guys in the day of a life of one of the most successful sneaker resellers in the world. Max has been coming and selling me shoes the past year, and that's 100% the person that's done the most huge cash outs at the store. I asked him if it's okay if we can spend a day with him and see what he does behind the scenes or what he does on a day-to-day basis, and he said that's totally fine. I honestly have no clue what we're gonna do today, but I'm super excited. Press that like button for me if you guys have been enjoying these day in the life videos and if you guys want me to keep dropping more for you guys, because I'm having a lot of fun doing them. Subscribe if you guys haven't already. We're almost at 300K on this channel. Let me know in the comments what you guys want to see. And yeah, Max is on the way right now, so I hope you guys enjoy a day in the life with the world's biggest sneaker plug. All right, you guys, Max just texted me he's almost here, so he should be pulling up any second now. Oh man, I'm excited. I really don't know what we're gonna do today. No way this is Max. You're lying. You're kidding.
How are you?
You just jumped out the back? We have a driver, Max?
You know what is this?
Who is this?
This is a car for big baller, and
For
you are a big baller.
No, Max. Oh my God. How are you,
How
bro?
are you, bro?
I did the intro. I told them we're doing a day in the life with the world's biggest sneaker plug.
Today's the day.
Today's the day. Do you want to give us like an intro of what we're going to do? Just give us like a few, what are we going to do today? An idea. I have some questions for you lined up. Like I want to do like an interview like type of thing. Yeah. So we need a place to like sit down at the end if you have a place in mind. But you let me know, what were you thinking?
I'm gonna take you to Century City and I'll put you on some Chinese food.
Oh, okay.
And then we're gonna get Boba.
Okay.
And then after that, I'll take you to UCLA. That's where I went to school.
Okay.
We'll find somewhere quiet and we can sit down, chill, relax, and
perfect. I got some questions for you. All right, I don't want to spoil the video, guys. So I guess we have a driver?
Yeah. Driver of the day.
Oh my God.
I got you.
Okay. And then it's only right, I think, since I ate Shrish's hometown food with him, so we're having Chinese food.
Chinese food.
Okay. Oh man, I'm excited. All right.
Let's do it.
Let's do it, man. Oh man. Oh man, are you serious, Max? I don't think I've ever. Nah, Max. Hello, how you doing? Oh man.
Nice. You can grab the water if you want.
Oh my God, I got Fiji water. Max, this is honestly crazy. This is crazy, Max.
But that's for you though.
I know you're very humble, Max. I'm sorry. I know you're very humble, and you probably don't even want to answer this. But the last video I did was titled "Day in the Life of a Millionaire."
Mm-hmm.
But you're also a millionaire. You've gotten $1 million from me over the past years, so I'm just gonna put that out there. So we're riding in the backseat of a black Escalade. I feel like I'm a little baby right now. I feel like, who do you feel?
Baby.
You're used to this though, Max. This is a day in the life. Are you doing this just for me, or is this what you do on a daily basis? Like, what does a day in the life of Max actually consist of? Like a day of work in LA, what do you do?
I feel like a day in the life would be full of uncertainty for me because I'm a little bit of everywhere, you know.
Okay.
I'm in China all the time.
Yeah.
When I'm in LA, I see you, but now I'm also doing school in Philadelphia, so I'm always traveling. There isn't a set ritual for me for a day in the life, but when I'm in LA, yes, I wake up, you know, I look at what I have, and then I ask you if you're gonna be at the store.
Yeah.
And then I'll see what makes sense to bring, what doesn't, because I kind of know the price point that we're gonna be dealing with.
Yeah.
So if the price is right and if you are gonna be there, I take my shoes to see you. And sometimes I meet up with other plugs. Shout out to Shri, shout out to Ryan.
Yeah, man.
OG, man. I'm just trying to, you know.
The community.
Yeah, the community. I'm trying to build relationships, meaningful relationships with people in this community. Yeah, that's about it, I guess.
Ah, that's dope. Okay. I didn't even say in the intro, I forgot to tell you guys, but if you guys watch my main channel videos, you guys know Max, you were born in China, right?
Yes, I was born and raised.
Born and raised
in China.
Grew up in China, and you moved here.
I moved here for high school when I was 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later in the vlog, but I forgot to say that in the intro. So if this video just happened to come across your algorithm and you guys don't watch my videos, this is Max. He's from China, born and raised, and now he's killing the sneaker game in the US and in China. You have a store over there in China. We're gonna talk about all that later, guys. If you guys watched the last video on this channel, we did a challenge. Max beat me in a challenge.
Oh yeah.
And I owe you a prize. You forgot. I have a prize for you. So don't get your hopes up. It's nothing too special, but I do have a prize for you. So are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
It's nothing special. Don't get your hopes up. I hope you don't get your...
No.
First thing, I know you're a Lakers fan, so I got this like,
Yes.
you can hang this, you feel me?
Nice.
They got all the
What
championships.
does it say?
All the way
to 2020.
Year. They got up to 2020. You can hang that up in your room. I know you just maybe got a new spot.
I am moving right now.
You're moving right now.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'll probably take you there, you know,
later.
in the
We'll
future vlog.
talk about, we got a lot to talk about. I know the people don't know too much about you, and I have a lot of interesting questions, but you like that or not?
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much.
I got one more too. I think you'll like this one a little
Wow.
more. Dun, dun, dun. Told me your favorite player was Jeremy Lin.
Jeremy Lin?
Linsanity.
Linsanity, let's go. Where'd you get this?
I think it came with a replica signature, if you want me to be
nice.
honest. So I
very
don't think
nice.
it's a real signature,
But still,
but
you know,
Linsanity.
it looks very nice.
All right, you guys, we're here.
We out here.
So excited. It's a beautiful day today, thank
Yes.
God. So this mall is in Beverly Hills. We're in like kind of the heart of Beverly Hills. You come here often, Max? This is next to, you said, your old school, right?
Yeah, this is close to where I went to school and where I used to live.
Yeah.
So I came here pretty often.
Nice. So where are we going first? It's up to you. I'm following your lead.
Let's go to this place called Hai Di Lao.
Heidi Lao.
We're gonna try some hot pot.
Some hot pot. Okay.
So hot pot is a traditional Chinese food.
Okay.
And this restaurant we're going to
Okay.
is the biggest restaurant chains in the not in the world, but in China for sure.
Oh, in China.
Yeah.
So this is authentic. This is like real. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have almost 2,000 stores across the world, across the globe.
So it's not like Panda Express.
It's different. It's not fast food.
Okay. All right, guys. We're gonna go get some food right now. All right, guys. Max was just telling me a little story time. So I guess, say it. You tell the camera.
So there's Adidas around the corner.
Yeah, there's an Adidas store. I know that. So what
They
happened?
first opened in 2017 or 2018. I can't remember exactly, but I was there. Someone working there was giving me a lot of Yeezys for retail.
But they're only supposed to sell one per
per.
person. So why?
Yeah.
Did you like tip him or something, or he was just
I
like,
did not. I think he just liked me, I guess.
what? The heck?
He gave me like 10 pairs.
Yo,
Statics.
for retail?
Yeah.
So 220. Probably sold it for what, $350 maybe?
Three.
Damn, bro.
Quick flip.
You're just a likable person, I guess. That's what it is, huh?
I hope so.
Keep being
I
a
tried
good
to be.
person, dog.
Right here.
Oh, that's it. Oh man. All right. All right.
Here. Hai Di Lao hot pot.
Nice. I don't want to film when we walk in, so I'll see you guys
Yeah.
when we're at the table, y'all. I think it's like a grad party going on.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying. Oh, okay.
对，我们那边它是没有服务员了，全没有服务员啊，对对对。
That's okay. Okay. That's cool. That's cool.
So this is what happens with a lot of the restaurants in China. You either order with an iPad,
Okay.
or there's like a QR code on the table and you scan it with your phone.
Oh, we
It's
got a jug of water. Oh man.
no, it's nothing special about the water. And you order it like from your phone.
Really? Oh man.
I mean, there's a lot of American restaurant that does that too, but I feel like we started doing it back in
Yeah.
before COVID.
Do you guys always give aprons too, or just this restaurant?
This restaurant.
This restaurant.
Because it's gonna spill. A little
Oh, okay, okay. And I think this is a place where we cook the food ourselves. That's why we have the oven right in front of us. So.
bit. Yeah.
This is the stuff I used to watch in the TV shows when I was a kid. No way. That's gonna bring our food?
Yeah.
I think a robot's gonna bring our food, y'all. I ain't never ate at a place like this. Let me know in the comments, am I behind?
可以，没问题，稍等一下，没关系。
Is that our food?
I think so. Yeah, it might be.
现在您放旁边一锅。
All right, guys. Max, this looks amazing. And I got a strawberry lychee fizz.
Fizz.
Man. Okay, I'm excited. So how do you do it? You gotta show me how to do it. Are we gonna wait for the...
When it's boiling.
We're gonna wait for it to heat up. All right,
Yeah.
all right.
We'll wait
all
for
right.
it. We'll pick, you know, whatever you want. We dip it in. After it's cooked, it's ready to go.
Bro, it's too much food, Max.
It's all small portions. I want you to
Oh,
try
thank
the
you.
different variety.
They just brought out another one. They brought out some, I don't know what that is. They brought out some rice.
Let's start with some Kobe beef.
Kobe beef?
Yeah, the Kobe beef belly.
All right, that's Kobe?
Yes.
R.I.P. to Kobe, man.
So this is spicy. This is tomato.
That's spicy, that's tomato.
Yeah.
All right, but that's like really spicy?
I mean, everyone has different levels,
Yeah.
but it should be.
If you guys watch the Streets video, you guys know I'm not good with spices. But we're gonna try this out. I'm gonna try everything, because this looks amazing, Max. Max, this is really amazing. This is like This is amazing.
I'm happy.
I'm a foodie, so all food.
Are you a food guy?
Yeah, I'm definitely a food guy.
Foodie, yes.
I gotta lay off the food, but we're gonna enjoy it today for sure. That's all I can say. So you come here often?
Once in a while. Yeah.
Once in a while.
Like every other week when I went to school here. Now that I'm like more busy, it's hard to make time.
Yeah.
All right, this is ready. You decide whatever you want to do.
All right.
Like it?
Of course it's good. I should try it with the sauces. I'm gonna try it with the sauces in a second. All right, guys, we got a lot of food, and I'm gonna be honest, I really want to enjoy this, so I'm not gonna vlog us eating, but I'm gonna give you guys a review at the end. So I'll see you guys when we're done. All right, guys, I know I said I want to enjoy the food, but Max said he wants me to record myself trying this. I don't even know what it is though. What is it?
I'll let you try it first.
But it looks scary, I'll be honest with you.
It's nothing that you can't eat. It's not pork.
Is it like an octopus or something?
That's a good guess.
It's seafood? Oh no, I'm scared.
I won't harm you.
You want to try it right now or do we wait?
Yeah, let's try it right now, alright?
Alright.
So, for this, we take one piece, we dip it in, and we'll do it 8 times. 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we dip it in for a little longer. Alright?
What is it, Max?
And then
this looks like a...
try it, take a bite. Take a small
Nice.
bite if you
Alright.
don't feel, very confident. But take a
Alright.
small bite to see if you like it first. This is a very popular item.
Very popular item.
Very, very, very popular.
Alright guys, I'm really scared honestly. The texture of it's scaring me, bro. It's the texture that's scaring me. It looks like... Alright, ready?
Just a small bite, yeah. How do you like it? It's like chewy, but at the same time, a little crunchy, right?
What is it? Tell me what it is.
It's cat.
You're serious? Are you serious? Are you for real?
No, I'm not. It's not cat. No, it's not.
What is it? What is it?
It's the skin of a giant salamander.
A giant salamander.
Yeah, I just made that.
You just...
It's not. Okay, this is from beef. This is some sort of beef.
So what is...
It's the beef tribe.
So it's beef or salamander?
It's beef. It's
Beef.
It's beef tribe.
Beef tribe?
Yeah. You know what that is?
I have no clue what that is.
So
I gotta be honest, I'm not feeling this one. That's interesting, Max.
Yeah.
Are you gonna eat it or no?
I love it, man.
Oh, are you serious?
This is my favorite food. A little more. Right, and then I take it out. I'm gonna leave it here. And I dip it in my own sauce.
Oh yeah, those little sauce bar over there, guys. I got some sauces too. All
I
right.
smell it. Yeah. And I eat the whole thing.
Ooh. Alright guys, I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this food. I'll see you guys when we leave. I'm gonna give you guys a review. Shout out to Max, man, this is amazing. Alright you guys, we just finished eating. Max, thank you so much for the food.
Of course, I got to.
I went to the bathroom and then Max already picked up the tab, man. Shout out Max, and he must have tipped them well because that's probably why they gave us a toy, huh?
No,
it's not
probably
it was,
because they recognize you.
Nah, they gave me a toy too, guys. So shout out to, what is it? Hai Di Lao. Hai Di Lao. Hai Di Lao. Amazing place. The food was really good, except for that one little, what's it called? What was the thing called?
Hot pot.
No, what was the thing we didn't, the food we didn't like? I didn't like.
It's the black tribe.
The black tribe, except for that one thing y'all saw me eat that I didn't like. Everything else was amazing. Now, Max, after you go and eat, what does the world's biggest sneaker plug do typically after he's done eating? What are we doing next?
After I'm done eating, I always save a little tiny portion of my belly to a boba. To a good
Boba.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. So I guess we're going to get boba. All right, guys. We're here at the boba place. Max, you were saying this. Can you tell them?
Yeah.
Tell them.
This is one of the biggest boba place in China right now. One of the fastest growing. The founder of this boba place is only in his early 30s. One of the most successful entrepreneurs out there in China.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. All right, guys. We're gonna try some
IPO.
boba. It went
Nasdaq
public.
last month or
Really?
2 months ago.
Oh man, if you guys don't know what that means it's on the stock market, right?
Yeah,
That means
it is.
you can buy the stock. Oh, that means that's booming. That's lit. All right, guys. There's a line in there, so we're gonna go in there, grab some boba, and see how it is. Sure. All right, you guys. The line for this place is literally going outside, so I'm sure it's gonna be good. Max, what do I get? Do I get like the milk tea? What do I get?
Yeah,
I'm gonna get whatever you get. Whatever you get, okay. I'm gonna just get whatever you get. All right.
look at all these merch they have.
They sell merch too.
Yeah, it's giving the Christian Dior vibes.
Yeah, bro. And they got a lot of employees, dog. Why are there so many people working? Oh my god.
Getting a boba.
Max, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 11, 12. There's like 15 people working. What the
That's
heck?
what I'm talking about.
What were you saying?
Getting a boba isn't just, oh, I'm getting a drink. It becomes a whole new experience now. And it's deeply rooted in our culture.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you for putting me on. Very excited to see how it is, all right? All right, Max. Wait, how does this get the boba? All right, guys, this is the straw. How's this gonna get the boba though?
Okay, so this doesn't have the boba in it.
Oh, there's no boba in it.
Yeah,
okay.
But we
just
still
gotta
call
cheat.
it a boba.
Okay,
though.
okay.
It's like a milk tea.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what is it? It's a milk tea?
It's a milk tea.
I got
tea
what?
latte.
I got whatever Max got, guys. Let's try it out. Oh, this is really good. Oh, this is amazing. And the cup is crazy. You're right. Max said it looks like Christian Dior, and he's right. And they sell like merch in there, and they got like a whole bunch of other stuff besides just boba. So what would you like say? Is this like not the Starbucks of boba? This is like probably like even like a level up, huh? Or would you, or not? There's nothing that you can compare it to. Because I saw there's like 15 workers in there. Everybody seems pretty nice.
It's not like an Apple store of boba.
The Apple Store. Okay, that's a good comparison. All right, he said the Apple Store of boba. It was super cool inside. The drink is really good. So does this have caffeine in it or no?
It has tea, so
It has
maybe
tea.
a little bit.
All right, good. It's gonna get me energized for our little Q&A interview. Is that next? Are we doing anything, or that's next? All right, guys. We're gonna drink some boba, and we're heading to UCLA. You said, because that's your old school, and we're gonna be doing like a sit-down Q&A podcast over there. That's the part I'm most excited for the video, just because I'm prepared for it. So I'll see you guys when we're over there. All right, you guys. I thought we were done until the interview, but Max said there's one more stop. What the
This
heck?
wasn't in the plan, but
It's
now
dessert?
that we walked past by it, I realized I was like, I would always get these after I'm done eating. It's like a little dessert. But let me know how you like it.
Damn, bro, I'm trying to lose weight, Max. You know,
Cheat day today.
All right. Cheese tart?
Cheese tart, yes.
The heck? Oh man. All right.
For you.
What is it? Cheesecake?
Tart, yeah.
Cheesecake or cheese tart?
It's
So
like
confused.
Yeah, it's
like a cheesecake?
tart, but it has the flavor of a cheesecake.
So you eat this. This is what the
I
world's
always
biggest
eat it.
sneaker plug eats
Yeah,
after
you
his
can
deal.
say that.
After his meal. All right.
I love sweet food. I love dessert.
You do?
Yeah. And you said you like cheesecake too, so I thought, yeah.
How you know I like cheesecake?
I thought you mentioned it.
I told you that. This shit's really good. Oh wow.
And then this is for you to take home.
Why, bro? What is it?
It's the same thing, but it has different flavors.
Man. Max, thank you, bro. You don't have to do that, bro.
All right, I'm gonna eat it. All right.
So I got a cheat week now.
Cheat week.
Enjoy
yeah.
yours. Enjoy. You already know what it tastes like, though, huh? Just like always.
Always.
Thank you so much, bro. You did not have to do that. Oh, guys, Max got me a gift, bro. Even though I'm trying to lose weight, Max. Oh my God.
Got the pandas on.
Oh my God. I see you, dog. I see you, Unc. I see you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. All right, guys, we're here at UCLA.
Let's go Bruins.
All right, guys. So Max said you rented out a room for us. Or no?
Yeah, it's in the library.
This guy Max rented out a room in the library for us to do our little podcast. So I think it's gonna be ready in like 10 or 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So that's where we're gonna do our little Q&A interview. But we're walking around right now. I think it's finals week, right?
It should be. It's probably finals week right now.
So these were your stomping grounds? This is where you went to school?
This is where I went to school. Yes, 4 years. I graduated in 2023.
Oh, I know that. Is that where the stairs are?
Yes.
I think I filmed like a prank here. If I remember correctly, let's go over
Wait,
there.
I've never seen that.
I took it off my channel.
Okay.
A lot of videos are gone from my channel. Let's go over there. I think I know what that is.
When I graduated, I took a photo here.
Really?
At the stairs. I'll send that to you later. You can maybe
Yeah,
put it in the video.
Send it to me so I can please put it.
So this is a very nice checkpoint.
Right here?
Yeah, check out the views.
Oh, they got it set up for grad.
Oh, they kind of ruined it with the booth. Like still, it's pretty nice. You know, people would chill here. They would just relax or study.
What would you
hang
do
out.
between classes?
Me?
Yeah, or what kind of kid were you?
Okay.
You chill and do a picnic type of
Spend
guy?
very minimal time here.
Oh, for
I
real?
hope my parents don't see it, but I skipped a lot of classes.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
So how'd you pass?
It's
You're
the
smart.
mind game.
You're definitely smart. All right, you guys, let me know how y'all like the little podcast setup. Max literally rented out like an office in the UCLA library for us. So shout out to Max. He's currently in the library right now looking for some books for a better tripod because I'm using my backpack right now. But we're on a time crunch, so I have everything set up for when he comes back right now. And you got some books.
Yes.
All right.
Would it be better?
It's all right. Whatever you think. Thank
More
you, bro.
stable?
Yeah, of course, bro.
Yeah, nice. All right.
You ready?
Yes.
Thank you so much, Max, for renting this out. This is so cool.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, bro. Of course. I was reviewing my notes for the podcast. I call this a podcast. This is a podcast. It's official.
Nice.
So, yeah, you just put the mics down, actually. That's cool. All right, Max. Thank you so much for staying for the day. Food was amazing. Boba was amazing. Dessert was amazing. And that was a really nice walk right now on the UCLA campus. So,
I gotta show you around.
yeah, this is your stomping ground. So we'll probably get to that later in the story. But I want to start, where did you grow up? You grew up in the beginning. I want to start from the beginning. So tell us about how you grew up, where you grew up. Yeah,
So I was born in China.
born in China.
I was born and raised. I grew up in China. I did not move here until 15 years old.
Until 15 years old. So that's
That was 2015. I finished 8th grade
okay.
and I came here for high school.
You finished 8th grade, you came here for high school?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. If I look at my notes, it's because I'm reviewing my notes, all right? If I look at my phone, it's because I'm looking at my questions, all right? But growing up, what were you, like in China or here in the US? Like, was there something you're interested in, your hobbies? What did you do? Were you already into shoes as a kid? Were you an athlete? Were you strictly about your school?
Yeah.
What was like your focus on as a kid? What kind of kid were you?
I guess growing up, I was kind of the attention seeker in the classroom.
Okay. Attention
Yeah.
seeker, like a class
So,
clown?
Class clown.
Okay, okay.
I just genuinely enjoyed making people around me smile.
Okay.
I want to see them laugh.
Okay.
I think that makes them happy. That make me happy. So that's what I'm about. Like I just enjoy being the positive energy, good vibes.
And you still are that way. You bring great vibes whenever I
Hopefully.
see you. So I
Of
hope
course,
you know that.
bro.
So when you
Yeah.
were a kid, what did you think what did you think you were gonna do? Did you have like an idea? Did you think you were gonna be the sneaker reseller, sneaker mogul that you are today? Or what did you think you were gonna do with your life?
Definitely not. So
Definitely not.
growing up, because both of my parents, they were business people.
Okay.
So I knew I was gonna do business.
Okay.
I knew that I was gonna do some sort of business. I didn't know what it was, but I wanted to be a very broadly defined businessman.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the next question was, when did you move? So you said 15 years old. So that's like high school. So when you moved here to the USA, China to the USA, was that like a big change? Obviously, it's two different countries. Or were you already used to it?
I mean, I visited US a few times
So you're
before I
gonna
actually
like-
moved here.
So how did you get into shoes?
That's a
Did you
good
get into
question.
shoes? Yeah. So when did you get into shoes? So you weren't into shoes when you were in China. Did you get into shoes? How did
Okay.
you start this reselling? Yeah. Let's get into the sneakers.
I knew you were gonna ask that,
Yeah.
so I actually thought about it, and I thought about how I should answer that question.
Okay.
And I think there's 3 parts to it.
Okay.
Part 1
Okay.
is the origin.
The origin.
Is when I first started.
Okay.
I was in 1st grade.
First grade.
I was maybe 7 or 8 years old.
Okay.
I was in school, but my parents, they were on a trip to the US. That was their first time here. They couldn't take me because I was in school.
Okay.
And there were 2 things that they brought back. PlayStation and 2 pairs of Air Force.
Air Forces? Just white Air Forces?
White and black.
White and black Air Forces.
So I was kind of like the first person to wear Nike.
Okay.
The kids didn't know what it was. I mean, nobody kind of knew. I mean, we kind of knew Nike. We know it's like American shoe brand,
Uh-huh.
but it wasn't that popular back then. I mean, I'm pretty sure that it is popular somewhere else in China, but where I'm from, it's not like a huge thing. But the teachers knew
Okay.
because they were older, they were more experienced, and they were like pointing at me. They were making all sorts of random comments. They're like, "Oh, where'd you get this? This is very cool." And I remember it's very random, but one of the teachers said, "I heard the laces on Nike is very hard to tie." I still remember that. It's very random.
Okay.
They're probably referring to like the silkiness of the shoelace on the Air Force.
Okay.
So it gets loose easily.
Okay.
And just because of that, I grabbed a lot of attention, right? And ever since then, I feel like I got in love with sneakers. And then in maybe 3rd or 4th grade, I started playing basketball. And it was maybe my 5th grade that Linsanity broke out.
Really?
It was a
fifth grade?
global thing.
Oh man, I know you were tapped into Linsanity. I wasn't even tapped in.
It was
All
a
right.
it was a global thing.
Yeah.
You know, great time. Derrick Rose prime.
Oh,
Linsanity.
What you know about D Rose?
I know that's your favorite player.
That's a different conversation. That's a conversation for
Yeah.
like prime D Rose. But sorry to cut you off. Keep going.
No, of course. That was a couple years before Kobe got that really big Achilles injury.
Oh.
A couple
really?
years earlier
Okay.
than that. He was playing the Warriors. I don't know if you know what game I was referring to, but it was
Tore his Achilles.
Yeah.
Is that the game where he
20
shot the free throws? Maybe.
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
yes. And you know, Miami Big Three.
Yeah. Okay.
It was like a
That
great
was
time.
that time. Okay.
It was that
Oh,
time.
man, that was prime life, peak life right there.
Yeah. So
Okay.
playing basketball
Okay.
and also listening to a lot of hip hop music.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that got you into shoes.
It
Like
got me into shoes.
just like into it, or you weren't reselling shoes, but or were you?
I wasn't reselling shoes.
You were just into it. You were just.
I just
passionate
fell in
about
love with
Nice.
sneakers, basketball, and hip hop music.
Nice.
I was another thing though.
Go. I don't go.
So I don't know if you know, in China,
Yeah.
every student has to wear the same clothes. So it's some sort of uniform.
Okay.
So we go to class, we have the same type of it's either gotta be like a jacket or like a sweater, and we wear the same type of pants.
Every school
Every school. I
There's
mean,
no-
they're
oh,
all.
really? Oh,
it's
damn.
not the same for every school, but every school has
has
their own.
their own.
uniform.
Oh, okay.
So everybody look the same. But the
Right.
only way to kind of show your swag was through
Shoes.
because they don't have any restriction on that, and then your hair.
That's how you had
So-
the dreads. Did you have dreads back in high school or no? Was
The first time I had dreads was in 2020.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what did you
But-
do with your hair? You would just do just
I'll
different
fro,
stuff? Okay.
Perm.
Interesting.
I would do a lot of stuff, but with hair though, it's a little tricky because like the school wouldn't allow you to perm it or dye it.
Really?
So it all came down to shoes.
Okay.
And then that became like kind of focus.
Nice.
Because I want to show my swag, you know? I was kind of the attention seeker, like
Yeah.
I said. I wanted to look cool. I
Okay.
wanted to be different and
Of
unique.
course. So this is back in
That was
like-
part 1 of how I got into sneakers though.
Oh, there's 3 parts.
There's 3 parts.
Oh, my fault. Oh, all right. So part 2.
Part 2 happened during my 7th grade.
Okay.
So there was this upperclassman. He was 3 years older than me. He was selling some shoes on the social media page.
Okay.
It was another Air Force, just some brick.
Okay.
And I reached out. I said, "Oh, how much are you selling these for?" He said, "Probably like 70 or 80 bucks."
What shoe?
It's just
break-
a
okay.
random Air
All right.
Force.
So 70, 80 bucks.
And
yeah.
then, you know, I went on to ask a whole bunch of questions.
Okay.
And I didn't end up buying it, but I feel really bad. So
Felt bad for what?
for like just flaking, I guess, and asking,
Okay.
wasting his time.
Okay.
Like I don't want to waste people's time, you know, like.
All right.
So I was trying to find a seller for him, because I feel bad. And then I found my good friend who went to elementary school with me.
You mean you found a buyer for him to buy the shoe? You mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I reached out to my guy. He was from elementary school. I found him as a buyer to
Okay.
the seller who's
Yeah.
trying to sell the shoes, and I sold it for the price he was asking, and he gave me a cut.
Who gave you a cut? The person
seller.
that sold it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you got what he was asking,
Yeah.
and then he went and
me a
gave
cut.
Ah.
And then he just said, "Oh, you might as well just start reselling. I'll be your plug." And that guy, he became my big brother to this day, and we are the co-founders of Exxon, our store.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, that's so cool,
That's
bro.
how we started, man.
That was gonna be one of my questions. Okay, so that person that you sold the shoe for,
Yeah.
that he gave you a cut from the shoe back when you were in 7th grade.
7th grade.
Here in the U.S.
No, it was.
That was in China.
That was in China.
That's before you moved here.
Yeah.
And that's you got into it, and that's your co-owner of the business today.
Yes.
I was gonna ask you later is how you started your business. So that's the answer to that question right there.
Right.
Is you met him. But sorry, you got 3 parts. So that's part 2.
Right.
All right. Sorry to cut you. Go to part 3.
Part 3.
Okay.
It was 2020.
2020.
COVID happened,
Okay.
right? And I went back home to China because schools were shut down. Everything was
Okay.
remote.
Of course.
And then my partner back then, he was working a corporate 9 to 5 at a bank.
At a bank. Okay.
And he just got bored. He graduated early that year, and then towards the end of that year, which is 2020, I think he got bored, and he's like, "Man, I don't know what I was gonna do with my life. I don't think I'm feeling this job." And he reached out to me and said, "Do you wanna let's open a sneaker store?" back then it wasn't about money. It was just about this hobby that we
Yeah.
had since when I was 12 years old. He was 15 years old. You know, we just wanted to have our own spot, and we could show to our friends our collections. It wasn't about money. Like we didn't figure anything out. Like, but we got the money from our parents too, as a angel investor funds.
W parents.
Yeah, they supported us.
W.
So that's how we opened the store.
Yeah, so this was in 2020.
This was 2020, early 2021.
Early 2021. So you moved back
Yeah.
in 2020. It took you like a year or so.
Yeah,
And that's when you opened X Zone.
Exxon as
In
our
China.
store in China.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay, and then while you're opening X Zone, this is when you're online.
I was
That's
doing online.
Here
so,
at UCLA.
Yeah,
You're on. So you were in UCLA, doing classes online, but in China.
I was doing classes in the night because of the time difference, and I would wake up. I would only sleep like 3-4 hours a day. I
Wow.
would wake up, have my eyes filled with these blood strings, and go to the store and just.
Why
you know,
was there a market for sneaker stores in China back then, like in 2021?
Well,
or why
we-
were you guys like, we just want to do it, or was there other stores? You guys
we just wanted
took
to
a risk.
do it.
You just
Like, we
wanted to
took
do
a
it.
big
Was it a
risk.
risk? It was a risk.
Yeah, we didn't figure out the business model.
Huh.
We didn't know what we were good at.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people, they've been resellers for years, and they wouldn't even dare to open the physical brick
Yeah.
and mortar store.
You're
But we were just
100%
very
right.
fearless, because like we accept the fact that if we're gonna lose, like we'll take that. But still, we have this thing where we could show to our friends, or like make it like a gathering place for, you know,
Yeah.
brothers.
So yours deeper than money. It was like you just wanted a store. You wanted something for yourself. You
Yeah.
wanted something. You wanted something. You wanted something. I
You
love
know
that.
what we were selling?
What? Besides shoes.
LeBron 10.
Oh, shoes. Okay.
Yeah, it's
LeBrons, okay.
all hoop shoes.
People like, but do people like those LeBrons in
Back in
China
the days,
now?
yeah.
Okay. I
Now
heard-
they're like,
Really?
yeah, they're dying. But now that I'm saying it, I remember there's a fourth part to this
Oh.
sneaker
you
thing.
keep going.
Last year when I started selling to you.
Oh, but you were already in sneakers. But all right, but like when I met you, you had already brought an off-white one. All right, but you brought that to me, and then
Yeah.
that got you what?
But there was a big gap in between, right?
Explain,
we opened
okay.
a store
So you opened in 2021.
2021, early 2021.
Early 2021.
I came back to the US in December 2021 to finish my school at
Okay.
UCLA. And then when I was here, I couldn't really do much.
You couldn't really do much.
So my brother, he took care of the day-to-day operations. He was doing so much work.
Your brother back in China?
Like my
Your big bro?
my big
Your
bro,
okay.
my co-founder.
Yeah.
So
He never came here. He's always been over there.
he
right?
came here like twice.
But he's like not for
Just
school
for
or
fun.
nothing. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So he's over there.
Yeah, he did his undergrad and masters in Australia.
Okay. Oh man.
Yeah, so he was also international.
I want to meet him. When I go to China, we're gonna have to meet him for sure.
Last time he was here, but I think you were in Vegas.
Oh
Yeah,
really?
so I took him to the
Oh,
store.
Okay.
Someone else was there. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
But it's cool.
It's all good.
I
I'll
know-
meet you soon.
Next time he's here,
I
or
gotta
like
meet him.
when I bring you to China, you guys are gonna meet.
Of
Yeah,
course.
it's gonna be a special moment for me because like that's my big bro, and that's.
I'm your little bro.
Nah, you're
I'm
my
your
big
little
bro
homie.
too.
No, I'm your little homie, Max. You big bro for sure.
Let me elaborate a little
Go,
bit
keep going,
on
sorry.
how I started selling to you and
Yeah,
you know,
go.
make it a real thing.
Go talk.
Yeah, so I was doing sneakers, right?
Yeah.
In between.
Yeah.
But since I wasn't in China, I couldn't really do a lot of stuff, right? And most of the time I would just, you know, go hit some stores or go to Supreme. Supreme back then was still kind of popular. I would just buy them off retail, ship them back to China to kind of supply some of the stuff. But like I wasn't doing much, to be honest, because
You weren't for the store. Okay.
I wasn't. But I was still getting like the dividends. Like
You were still eating,
I was still eating.
but you weren't doing much.
I wasn't doing much. So
Your co-owner was holding it down for you.
he was holding it down, and he didn't care about that.
For real?
He said he just want us, like us two, to be on the same page and do this. And no matter what we do in the future, even if it's not sneakers related, like we're gonna be together. Yeah, that's the special bond between us.
That's
Yeah,
some of the
so-
realest shit I've ever heard, bro.
It
now
wasn't about money.
And now it's probably you probably
Yes.
now it's
That's what
probably,
I'm proud of, and he's so proud of me now. So last year,
Oh, that's so dope.
I was just scrolling YouTube. I always knew Cool Kicks. I mean,
Yeah.
I told you I was there since kind of like day one. I was
Yeah.
there 2017, 2018. I would walk
Yeah.
into the store, sell you a bunch of shoes. I mean, I remember getting a pair of the Kobe 6 Think Pink. It was like
Oh my
160,
God.
no box. That was the best deal, bro.
Think Pinks for 160.
That was the good old days. I remember getting the LeBron 10 cork.
Cool Kicks?
From
Yeah.
Cool Kicks, from you guys.
Corks, I remember those.
$100.
That was probably like 2016. We never
Yeah.
sold it. Yeah. Oh man.
LeBron
That's-
10 cutting jade. You know, it's all sorts of hoop shoes. Like I was only buying hoop shoes, and then that's what we cared about. So when we first opened Exxon, it was only hoop shoes.
So you were buying them to sell.
Oh, I was buying them for myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or
okay.
it's either be size 9,
Okay.
my size, or 10 and a half,
Interesting.
my brother's size. So because he wasn't here, right? But he would always be on Instagram. He would send me screenshots. He said, "Oh, this is my size. Are you close? Are you nearby? Can you go get it for me?"
Oh,
I would do that.
Okay,
So
I know you, man.
it was just good times.
So for like, how long were you away? You were like away from the store for how long? Like a year? You came back?
For Exxon,
Yeah,
for a year and a half.
for a year and a half.
I was
Damn.
here in the U.S.
Okay.
I was finishing my school, my undergrad, and yeah.
Okay.
And then let me continue on
Keep going.
how I, get back
on.
to sneakers and locked in with you.
Go on. I'm listening.
I was like I said, I always knew Cool Kicks. I
Yeah.
always knew you.
Yeah.
And I was just, scrolling over YouTube the other day. I think it was January 2024. So last year,
Okay.
January of last year.
January of last year. Yeah. Okay.
And you pop on my feed because like if I was a sneaker guy, obviously you show up.
Yeah.
But when I was in China or whatever, but when I was in China, like I couldn't really use YouTube, so
Okay.
I didn't know like. Okay, I guess how do I put it?
You're good, bro.
So one day, you showed up on my feed.
I showed up on your TikTok feed.
No, it was the
YouTube?
YouTube.
Okay.
And I was like, wow, I know this guy. Rami. I used to sell him shoes. Now he has like almost 1.5 million followers.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know you became so big.
Okay.
I mean, I always knew you're at Cool Kicks, you're doing some
really?
sort of content,
Okay.
but I didn't know like you're a big baller now. So out of curiosity, I click on one of the videos, and it's just my reseller instinct.
Yeah.
I knew you were paying very high. You were paying higher than market.
So you're
And
good, huh?
part of the reason that I stopped going to Cool Kicks, first, there isn't a lot of things for me to buy, and like before, I there's this like mindset of getting lowballed at like physical stores, right? It has nothing to do with Cool Kicks. I mean,
Yeah.
if you walk into any store, most likely, the buyer is gonna try to buy for the less.
Yeah.
But then I realized, wow, you guys are paying that much.
We're fair.
So-
We don't like. We want to build our customers. We don't want our customers to have a bad reputation. Like, I don't want to sell the Cool Kicks
I know.
because that's how all the other sneaker stores around us were. So I remember
Yeah.
Adil used to always say, like, "Yo, maybe our reputation matters so much." So like,
Yeah.
we just want to be fair. Like we're not gonna lowball you. We're not gonna highball you either. We're just gonna be fair.
Be
We
fair.
wanna be fair. And
Be very fair.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Fair. Exactly. We want everybody to be happy, and I think that's the key to longevity. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why you came back. That's why you came.
And the key is also like you guys are able, because of the reputation you have,
Yeah.
because of how well you're doing on social media, like you guys are more than a physical store. You guys are more than a sneaker store. You guys are
It's like a
you guys are like a media company in a way.
exactly,
Right?
exactly.
So you guys are able to sell some stuff higher than market, and that way you're able to buy some stuff. You're able to buy some stuff over market too. So because of that, I started buying shoes from China. It was more of the high-end shoes because remember I told you we're mostly dealing with hoop shoes.
Yeah.
Right. We didn't have a lot of heaters like that. We didn't have like a lot of Off-White Chicagos or these old Yeezys.
That's what you brought me.
I started bringing these,
Yeah.
but I did not go until I tried out the March Godsole. That was also another turning point.
Okay.
March of last year. So I went to Godsole. I brought maybe like 60 pairs.
Okay.
I
Where,
brought
like LA or something?
yeah, Godsole in March last year. So I brought maybe 60 pairs. I sold 20, and everything else I just brought to you guys
Really?
because I was trying to like liquidate because I thought, oh
So you
shit.
Didn't, you didn't sell like Godzilla? You did sell like Godzilla or no? You sold
I did.
20 pairs? Okay.
I sold 20 pairs, but it wasn't as good as I expected.
All right.
But then I went to you guys. So I remember that afternoon I walked in. I only brought a couple pairs to try.
Yeah.
And then I remember you reached out, you asked for my number. I mean, I think that's the turning point of everything, man. Like where I'm at today, getting all these support. I mean, I would walk on the streets, people would come here, say hi, show love, even ask for a photo sometimes. And now I'm so locked into sneakers. Like you got me back into the sneaker game. And it's all because you reached out. You asked for the number. You even texted me that night. I don't even remember. You said,
Yeah.
hey bro, just let me know next time when you bring more You're like,
Bring more shoes.
yeah, you're like, hey bro, just
Sweet
let me
sex.
know next time when you got heat from me. I'll be here. I'll take care of you. And that's what happened. The rest is history, guys. The rest is history. So 4 parts
That's
to how I
crazy.
got into sneakers.
Yeah, that was more than, I think that was 5. Oh, I love it, bro. That was a crazy story. Oh my God, you probably answered majority of my questions. Is there anything else? Anything else you want to add on?
That's it for.
Oh,
It was
bro,
a big
no.
answer. Sorry if I.
No, that's no,
I'm
don't,
too
no,
wordy,
do
yeah.
not be sorry, bro. This is what I needed, bro. I got all these questions because I'm scared you're not gonna talk a lot. No, bro, whatever you gotta say. That's probably everything you guys even wanted to hear, but I still got other stuff. But
Nice.
man, all right. So you got into sneakers. You opened up the store with your. This is a really cool story. That's really cool. Somebody that you sold a shoe for when you were younger. You opened up a store with him.
Yeah.
And you were gone. And like you even pointed out, like you were still getting the money, but you weren't really helping. And you, so now, you probably are helping a lot. You're probably a big. So look how that's just like
It all
trusting the
comes back.
process.
Yeah.
That's super dope.
It's a
bro.
full circle
Oh,
moment.
It's so dope.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I can be a part of this, and I'm so glad you're a part of my journey too, bro. Because people, they love you out there on my channel. So I got a few questions then, just random questions.
Yes, of course.
You still have customers and operations in China, of course. You still
Yes.
have a whole store there.
Yeah.
Your whole operations in China, right? Okay.
Yeah.
When you came to the U.S., how did you build a customer base? You
This
just
is a
came-
very interesting story.
story. Tell me.
Yeah.
Explain.
Was that your question?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to ask again?
Yeah.
I feel like I interrupted.
No, you're
you.
good. No, you didn't interrupt. But the question was, when you came to the U.S., how did you build a customer base? Because you just came from China, and yeah, how did you find people to associate? Was it events? Yeah, go.
I think up until this year, I only sold shoes to you guys.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh really?
You guys
Okay.
are like most of the time I'll be able to sell whatever I bring, right?
Okay.
I think starting from the end of last year, we started to get more pairs that we pass on, and I would reach out to other people like.
You're saying I would
Trish,
pass on? Okay.
Right, and like whatever you pass on, I reach out
Yeah.
to them. Sometimes they buy it, sometimes they take
don't.
care of me. They help me sell it. So shout out to the plugs, man. Like
Shout out
they
Trish.
really take care of me.
And Ryan too?
Ryan too.
W Ryan, man.
W. Ryan.
I hear
Yeah.
Ryan said he's coming back. I don't know why
He's gotta come back,
He's
man.
been saying for like 3 months, so he's
Yeah.
coming. So I'm like, I really hope so. But no, shout out to Shrish and Ryan.
Of course.
Oh, that's lit, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think ever since I started selling to you, right?
Just meet people, huh? It's good.
A lot of people started to know me because of your channel.
Really?
I would still go to events, once in a while last year, and people would come up and say hi. They were trying to buy shoes from me, and I remember like some guy offered a solid price on the Travis, and I said, nah, I don't want to sell it to you. I was saying like I'm more here for the content. I want to film the interaction with this buyer. All these are gonna go to Cool Kicks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you can beat what they're paying me, I might sell to you, but they got a priority. So I was kind of like a little ignorant because like my whole business was rely on you guys, right? I would go to you, I would sell everything to you, even when I go to events.
So your store in X Zone is making, like in
Yeah,
China, of course, but
of
you're just
course.
saying you personally here. Okay.
Personally here.
Yeah.
And this year there are like more pairs that we pass on, especially for the more expensive pairs. So now I'm like, at some point I was very worried because like I'm gonna end up with a lot of inventory in the US because whatever we ship here, we want to get them so fast, right? And then when I started reaching out to a lot of like resellers, some of them show love, some of them are like, nah.
Really?
Yeah. So there was pros and cons that come with it. Like the pro is you guys always took care of me, so I don't have to worry about selling to strangers online. It's a big risk. I got scammed before.
Really?
Yeah.
Online?
Online, yeah.
You bought fakes? You sold?
I was trying to buy something and then ended up paying like 10K for stuff that was only worth maybe like 2K. Cause like that guy, he was threatening me. He was saying I'm the scammer. He was saying he never got the funds. It was a whole complicated story. Like,
Alright.
yeah, I don't want to get into it.
Do business with people you trust for sure.
Yeah. But now, back to your question. I think you really brought a lot of, traffic to my social media, and a lot of people know me because of you, and a lot of people are willing to work because of you. So I think this is the year, or this might be the month that I'm more active on my own social media page. Like I'm trying to
it.
do a
I'm
lot more
ready.
reselling because, like, I mean, you guys are always gonna get the priority.
Thank you.
Whatever I have here, I'm gonna come to you.
Thank you, man.
Right?
Appreciate it.
If price is right, you guys take them. If not, I'll try to sell it
I get
elsewhere.
it. I get it. Because they don't,
Yeah.
the owners don't want to buy everything.
I understand.
I would want to buy everything, but of
Yeah.
course we got to pass on stuff. So I understand,
Of
bro.
course.
And I want you to make your money too. But thank you for giving me
Yeah.
first dibs. That means a lot.
Of course.
That means a lot.
So whatever you guys pass on, I work with other resellers,
Absolutely. I get it.
and then I put it on the page for sale. It's just
Nice.
as simple as that.
All right.
Yeah.
So there was another question on here. Was there a specific moment you realized when this would become your full-time business? Was that like in 7th grade? Was that in 2021 when you opened the store? Was that recently that you realized like, all right, this is like, or yeah, that was one of my questions. So I don't know if you answered it already or you want to.
Honestly, I think it's started after I started working with you.
Really?
Like it became a full-time thing for me now. But I mean, I still have to
Really?
do school now. Like
Of course.
I'm, like I mentioned earlier, I'm still doing school. I'm
Of course.
doing school on the East Coast.
Okay.
So there's a lot of work. You know,
Yeah.
I travel a lot.
I know.
Like,
Yeah.
I'll be back in LA every other week.
Yeah.
Just to like
Yeah.
meet you or do business.
That's something with Max, guys, that you guys don't know. Max is literally like always traveling. Like, I don't think you guys understand. Whenever he's in LA, we coordinate to make sure he can come to the store and make sure I buy some shoes from him. But yeah, Max is in London, China, Philly. That's where his school is. So he's everywhere. So I was gonna ask you. I'm off. Were you saying something or no?
No.
I was gonna ask. So like, I know we did a day in the life today with you. You showed us. This is a great day in the life. Excellent. Like, oh my god.
Got you.
But
Of course.
what does a typical day in the life look like when you're There's nothing typical, huh? Every day is different, huh?
Every day is
You- I
very,
can't-
very different.
Okay.
Full of
It's always-
changes, ups and downs, uncertainty. Right? I spend a lot of time in China. Like I mentioned earlier, I spend a lot of time in China. I spend a
Okay.
lot of time because my
Yeah.
my girl,
Yes,
she's,
sir. Oh, you got a ring.
yeah.
Ooh!
she's doing her school in London.
Good for her.
So
W.
I have to take the time to see her at least once a month.
W.
My family there in China. I'm a family man. I want to be able to see my parents more often.
Absolutely.
I have a sister. She took really good care of me.
Really?
When I was here, because my parents weren't here, and she was doing her college. I was here for high school, so she was kind of like my mother in a way. Like she took really good care of me,
Really?
even though she didn't have to. And I have a nephew, so my sister's son, right? And also like I want to spend more time with my parents. I want to spend more time with my girl's family.
Yeah, I love how you're family oriented. That's probably why you're the man you are, man. That's probably why.
Of course,
Well, since this isn't a typical day in the life, this is just a day in the life.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have to. You said every day is different. I think we're gonna need a part 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna need do some more videos together, man, so we can see what else you'll be doing. Because I know the people probably enjoyed this.
Let's lock it in.
Let's
Yeah.
lock it in. It's cool with you. We
Of
got
course,
to do a
yeah.
part 2 soon.
When
Guys,
I'm fully moved into my new place,
Oh, okay.
I'm probably gonna set up like a little operation, maybe a mini warehouse,
oh man,
and then I'll
really?
show you around. I think that's what the people want to see.
Oh man, guys, Max is moving right now. That's why we didn't get to go to his spot. So when he moves, he's gonna show us his spot and show us his like shoes and all that stuff. So if you guys want a part 2, I need you guys to go down below real quick and smash the like button. Max, you want to give him a goal? Shrish gave him 20,000. I don't think it hit 20K yet. It's at like 12K.
Okay.
But like, you can say more. You can say
Okay,
give him a goal if you want. Give him whatever you want.
Okay, we'll do 18K.
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 Okay, 18K.
Yeah.
18K, guys, and we're gonna do a part 2. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Max, thank you so much for this beautiful day, bro. Great food.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Oh, of course, bro. Last question.
Okay.
Last question.
Last question.
Any advice to somebody out there that wants to do something like you, that wants to be an entrepreneur, wants to open a sneaker store? Just any words of advice to anybody on the top of your... I know that's a hard question, and
Yeah.
I hate when people ask me that, but think
It's a
about it.
very big question. It's
It
a
is.
very hard question to answer. 2 more minutes, please. Is that 2 more minutes? Thank you. Yeah, it's
Sorry.
a very big question. It's a very hard question to answer, but just right off the bat, I don't feel deserved to give that answer right now. I don't feel like I'm in a position to, speak highly of myself as if I was looking down to people who. But I know what you mean. Like, just
I understand.
advice to people out there.
I understand. All right. So
I just
now-
want to say, be kind.
Okay. That's
Be kind and enjoy every day. enjoy every moment, and I think time will tell. Yeah, and also just do whatever you like. I think that's really important because when I'm doing sneakers, I don't think I'm working. I don't feel like I'm working. I feel like I'm having fun.
Oh, but you working?
Looking at these prices or
at
like
that bag.
doing my Excel sheet, preparing to sell to you, negotiations, everything. I enjoy every part of it. So please, if you can, do things that you enjoy and you're gonna be taken very, very far. Sky's the limit. Yeah.
Max, thank you. There's people out there
Thank
waiting,
you.
guys, so we're gonna have to wrap this video up. But I know it was a banger, so thank you guys for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys on part 2.
Thank you so much, guys. Rami's life.
How do I say like, comment, subscribe in Chinese? You just taught me. How do I say it?
点赞
Dianzhen is what? Like?
like
Dianzhen?
评论
Pingguan?
订阅
Dingwei. See you guys on the next one.
See you